What a terrible week it is. It's pouring with rain outside. The rugby's gone really dirt. Everything's going bad for us in New Zealand. What is it? I mean, sport's terrible. Well, next thing, the economy's going, oh, God, just get onto it. Hey, I've got the accountant with us, Dave Saunders. What are your thoughts, Dave?
Rugby, terrible. But I'm getting a bit sick of all the doom and gloom. Everywhere you look, it's all negative, miserable, nasty. So I thought I'd talk about a couple of things that actually aren't so bad. Maybe not great, but pretty good.
All right, hit us with it. What do you got? You're going to be sniffing the flowers somewhere.
First one, because I'm sure this might be a little bit contentious. Yeah, our national debt, as in the debt that the country has, the government essentially has got us into, it has gone up. No two ways about it, but we are still at the very low end of town compared to the rest of the world when we think of our national debt as a percentage of GDP. Our government debt is actually pretty good.
So you think we should celebrate the fact where debt level's gone up? So we've mortgaged the house even further, and you're telling us we should celebrate?
I'm saying that while our government may have been a little bit irresponsible with some of the money they've spent, they have not been nearly as irresponsible as other governments.
I'll tell you what, if you're going to shout brother down the bar for that, well, I'm there. But I mean, I just think that's bloody crazy. All right, 4 more.
You know what I do, Max? I don't shout the bar. Never. Number two, businesses that have invested in good systems and good processes and getting the right sort of culture in place, they are now benefiting. Yeah, because labour is so hard to find. The ones that have gone, we're going to be really disciplined with how we run our business and we're going to want to do stuff to attract the right sort of people and hold on to them, they are benefiting. And I go, we should be celebrating those businesses. We should be celebrating the ones who are investing. And so at the moment, if they get an advantage from that, I say, I'm good with it.
There's our accountant, our bloody conservative accountant saying, if you've saved some money and you were going through hard times now and you can pull it out of the bank, good luck to you. And any of those entrepreneurs out there who've taken a risk, who've gone forth and invested, well, tough luck.
Taking us off on a tangent, mate. I'm saying if you've invested in your business, and particularly in your processes around staff, that sort of carry on, and you're reaping the rewards at the moment, I take my hat off to you. Well done.
Oh, boy, it's 2 negatives. Come on, you must do something better than this. You got 5, 3 more to go. Come on.
In my day job, I go, oh, geez, all the rules around residential rentals, the tax rules, they're all too hard. It's all mean, nasty, the bank, all that stuff. It's all too difficult. However, the silver lining of that is that residential rentals are not the holy grail of investment in New Zealand that they once were. And that means the money is going to go looking for other places to live, to other places to be invested. And so I'm hopeful that at least some of that money finds its way into small businesses. Because small businesses are the ones that are undercapitalized.
Yes.
You like that one?
Yes. So that's it. Let the housing market die and let's invest into business.
Look, I didn't say die. Let's not go that far. But
I wouldn't mind. But, I mean, just bring it on because that's fantastic. If we got more investment into productivity like our businesses, well, then this country's got a future. Otherwise, we're, wow, man, that's almost made up for the doom and gloom you mentioned before.
I'm going to agree with you agreeing with me. And a nation doesn't get rich buying and selling houses off each other. We get rich through innovation. We get rich through productivity. And as a nation, we have got terrible productivity statistics. Yeah, so investing in business, good. So number four.
Yep.
We live in a capitalist society. You might not believe it, considering the last few years with the helicopter money pumping in, all that sort of carry on. But we live in a capitalist society, and part of a capitalist society is that businesses, from time to time, unfortunately, have to tip over. It's just part of it. Circle of life, all that sort of carry on. Having a bit of a clear out of some of the businesses that really are only just hanging on, getting them out of the way is going to allow some new green shoots to come through.
Oh, so these young entrepreneurs who are really struggling out there, who had to go, mortgage their house and trying to start a business, and you say, well, let them die because tough.
They're not all young. I'm only talking about the old ones like you, stodgy old and miserable ones. Oh, I'm joking.
No, you're not. No, see, us old guys, we got some capital and we've saved some money, so we're all right.
Absolutely. And look, there are some businesses that have only survived for the last couple of years. If we hadn't had the whole COVID-19 long weekends with the money that came with it, they would have fallen over anyway. They've been living off the subsidies, and they're on life support. It's
all right, look, you're not doing very well here. Just pick me up on the last one. What about five?
Right. Last one, right. So this is one that's always around, but I go, at the moment, I think we're on the cusp of a few big things, some technology stuff. We've got some technology stuff that's coming through that could have a really big change, or a number of big changes to our society. And whenever there's a big technological shift, there is opportunity that comes with it. And at the moment, so I think we're coming into a period where there is going to be a lot of opportunity. And you'd have to say, after I filled up my car the other week, one of those has got to be around transport. But crikey, Dickens, it's bloody expensive to fill up your car.
Also, Dave, if you recall our discussions on productivity, we said we're one of the lowest in the OECD. Yes, and terrible. That is probably because of the lack of investment into technology.
Yep, low wage economy. Yeah.
You probably like what I said then, because I'm almost agreeing with you. That's not a bad idea.
Not bad at all. So look, if we can do something about that, and we can direct a bit of investment in there, I'm all for it. Look, I see you looking at your watch. Go on then. What are you saying? I get 3.5 out of those? Is that right?
Let's just summarize with them. What is it you're saying? The country's in more debt, and we should celebrate that.
Our country, the government is in a better financial state than most other governments around the world, so we can weather a harder financial time if we have to. Businesses that have invested in good systems and processes and culture and what have you over time, they're doing better now, and they're getting rewarded for that investment as well they should. The appeal of residential rentals has gone down. Hopefully that means that the appeal of investing in business goes up. Having a clean out of some of the businesses that are unfortunately sailing a bit close to the wind is ultimately a good thing. It's part of how the capitalist system works. And we're on the cusp of some technological changes that with them will come some opportunity.
I do say, look, I've got to say there's some really good stuff in there. And the fact that some of our old businesses will be weeded out and we're going to put some fresh plants in there, I think that's a really good idea. And it would be good for our productivity in New Zealand. What Absolutely. I hope is the investment from housing into our system and into small business will pick up, folks. So that's really good stuff. Hey, Dave, apart from all your mistakes, you didn't do bad there. Didn't do too bad. I tried to niggle and upset you as much as possible, but not bad. See you next week, brother.
Till next time.